As a college student, I feel like everything is so unknown and constantly changing, whether it's classes or professors, friends, and just whatnot. Like everything is changing all the time, and that's how it was for me. And I did go through a lot in the past 4 years, but the one thing that was always there without a shadow of a doubt was ASI. Even as like a little kid, I always knew that I wanted to be in the entertainment industry. I loved being in front of the camera, on stage. I loved performing, singing, acting, dancing, everything. I was obsessed with it, and that's where I kind of felt free. When I was on stage, I finally was myself. My mom always said that. So I begged my mom. I would write little notes begging her to let me live my dream of being an actress and move to LA. I leave them all around the house so she could find them throughout her day. It was super cheesy, but I did that. I mean, hey, it worked. My mom and I, my sister, we eventually moved out to California. So that's where I grew up, and it was amazing. I had the craziest childhood, acting all the time, and I was homeschooled for that. But when it came time for college, I knew I didn't want to major in theater because I had been doing that for so long, and I'm so happy I did. I majored in producing and directing. I think I really found my home now because that's what I want to do. So since I had been homeschooled in middle school and high school, when I came to college, I knew I wanted to get as involved as possible to make the most of this experience. At the beginning of every semester, there's Week of Welcome, and me and my friend Logan, we were so excited. We signed up for a bunch of different clubs. Many of them we didn't go to, but we actually came across ASI Communications Video Productions.
And so we went to our first meeting, and it literally was history. Like, we just never stopped going.
I signed up as a volunteer, and then within a couple of weeks I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be an intern. Like, I just wanted to fully commit. So I became an intern. I had no idea what I was doing. I'd never held a camera before, but it was so fun. And then a producer position opened up. I interviewed, I ended up getting the role, so I immediately became a producer, and I had been there until my senior year, right until I graduated. Coming behind the camera for the first time was amazing, and I'm so happy I did because I think I really found my home now. One of the main things I learned at ASI was how much I love to lead.
I think Abby has a really good knack for finding talent and finding a community of people who she thinks would do really well in this environment.
I remember when I first came to Cal State Long Beach, I was walking in the student union and I saw the video production office, and I was always interested in video, so I walked in and Abby was sitting there, and she welcomed me in a way that just made me want to get involved with ASI immediately. And so I did, and I ended up becoming a producer. She always made sure to empower and lead everyone and really bring out the best out of them.
Looking back, ASI truly made a huge impact on my life in way more ways than one. I was in this office, in the USU, basically every single day. I don't know what I would have done without ASI, honestly. It was a really important part of my life. I think anyone who's raised by a single mom kind of has the mentality of you got to work really hard to get what you want and never take no as an answer. And that's exactly what I learned from my mom. Now, even being graduated, I can look back and see how I struggled a lot with certain things, and I was extremely busy, and sometimes I didn't have much of a social life, but it really did pay off. My advice is to find out what you want to do and do whatever it takes to get there. Work as hard as you can. Like, truly, you should be every day doing something that will lead you towards your goal.
How do I see Abby in the future? I don't want my imagination to place any limit to what she can achieve, but I've seen enough from Abby to know that she's going to have a very bright future.